Alton Towers are celebrating 15 years of Scarefest. Have they gone all out to impress this year? Have they redesigned the whole event? Or have they just given up completely? Let's find out. Alton Towers is the UK's largest theme park resort, set across 12 themed areas and spanning over 500 acres. This picturesque theme park first opened in 1980. At the very centre of the theme park remains the iconic towers, which boast great history dating back to 1810. The Alton Towers Resort is renowned for groundbreaking, world's first roller coasters. Oblivion is the world's first vertical drop roller coaster. The Wicker Man, the world's most immersive wooden roller coaster. The Smiler, the world's first and only 14 looping roller coaster. And 13, the world's first free fall drop coaster. Scarefest is advertised as the UK's biggest theme park Halloween event, with spooks, frights and thrills for everyone. This event takes place on selected dates in October, when the resort becomes the ultimate home of Halloween. Open until late, you can enjoy your favourite rides in the dark, as well as the award-winning scare mazes featuring live actors and special effects. This year, Alton Towers are celebrating 15 years of Scarefest, and we all expect something special for this milestone. So let's have a look at what the Alton Towers creative have come up with to blow us away this Halloween. But before we start, please think about hitting that like button to boost this new video in the YouTube algorithm. Please also subscribe to never miss a new video. But back to this year's lineup, Altonville Mine Tours. Uncover the legend of the Skin Snatchers in a live-action horror maze set in the barren town of Altonville. A family of inbred hillbillies are outcast due to their hideous disfigurement and warped way of life. Through desperation, they begin capturing townsfolk before removing their skin and stitching it into their own in a hope that this may finally give them the beauty they so desire. This is located in the basement of the tower's west wing, replacing the haunting of Molly Crow, and is the oldest maze of the current lineup, first opening in 2016. Darkest Depths. This was a new maze in 2019. Board the infamous ghost ship the Mutiny and journey into the darkest depths to earn your piece of 8. The treacherous sirens will try to lure you into the ocean as you dodge the swords of the mutinous ghost pirates and come face to face with the sea's meanest legend of all, the Kraken. Operating as a family maze in the Mutiny Bay courtyard, then moving between the Dark Forest and the Gardens for 2020 due to Oktoberfest, and then being rebranded as a thrill maze for the 2021 season. The Attic, Terror of the Towers. This was a new maze in 2019 and is the return of the iconic maze with a new storyline and route. Dare you venture up into the attic in this live-action maze, where you'll discover the ghost of the governess. According to local legend, she tries to avenge the death of her charges by taking the spirits of the living as penance. Will you be her next victim? Located in the attic of the towers after entering through the conservatory, it is the newest maze for the Terror of the Towers brand, The Invitation. This is a new experience for the 2022 season. The Lakeside Cemetery invites you to join them for a grave experience that will live with you for eternity. Their friendly funeral director is dying to assist you as you descend into the burial chamber, where you can choose your final resting place. Some caskets have already been filled, but there are others, still empty, waiting for you. Gardens Lightwalk, Whispering Souls. This was a new experience in 2020. A nighttime walk through the gardens. Mystery surrounds exactly what you might encounter on your walk, but it is promised that you'll get the chance to witness the spectacle of the historic gardens in a whole new, spooktacular light. Trick or Treat Town. This was new in 2021. Located in the former Charlie and the Chocolate Factory elevator scene, this Scarefest, get ready to explore a special town where every day is Halloween. And do you know what's the townsfolk's favourite pastime? You got it, it's to host trick-or-treating for the town visitors. So muster up your courage and prepare to knock on doors from Spooky Avenue all the way up to Witchy Woods, but be careful, as well as treats there are tricks aplenty. In 2022, this attraction returns featuring Haribo, the Alton Ancestors. Hear that scraping sound? It's gravestones being moved. The Alton Ancestors are back from the dead and in their favourite haunts. Standing still is not an option, so celebrate Halloween by learning their dance moves and joining in. So there is the full lineup of what to expect. So is it worth visiting this year? I have just got back from the opening weekend of the 2022 Scarefest season, and I'm in two minds on how to answer that question. Yes, this year I would say felt very stale and deflated. This is down mostly to returning mazes and the lack of anything Scarefest related around the park. In comparison to Thorpe Park, who have had a new Dartfield experience, although badly received, a new scare maze and a new scare zone. Thorpe Park is the superior event and will possibly, if not always will be, going forward. But does that mean it's not worth visiting Scarefest this year? No, is my simple answer. You can still ride the rides in the dark, and with the park open till 9 PM, it makes getting on these rides that much more doable. Yes, the mazes are recycled again from past years, but if this is your first visit, you will enjoy them. Altonville Mine Tours is the strongest of all the returning mazes, although it is the oldest, closely followed by the Darkest Depths due to the amazing theming, but it's still very much a kid-friendly maze. And the Attic was a massive disappointment this year, as they seem to have capped the amount of scare actors inside, and it did feel a little empty. The biggest disappointment, Trick or Treat Town, being overpriced and under-delivering again this year. This attraction has now been increased from £10 to £12 per person, and although 2 adults can go in for the price of 1 with a child, I feel this is a cash grab by Alton Towers, with only coming out with a small handful of Haribo sweets. Such a shame when a form of this attraction used to be a free experience at the bottom of Tower Street. Now let's talk about the new experience, the Invitation. So this is the Dartfield attraction for this year, and it's the only new experience. So, although better than Thorpe Park's version, the Terminal, it was still disappointing. The pre-show and actors were great, but the actual experience was just sat on a bench with headphones in the dark. The story was a bit all over the place, and certainly not what we should have had for a 15-year celebration. Other things I feel I should mention are the lighting package for Wicker Man that blew us away last year wasn't done again this year, and the whole area around Wicker Man just felt flat. The Gardens Walk wasn't lit up as much as it was last year, and I do have to mention that on one of our walkthroughs we saw a guest had fallen down the stone stairs due to them not being lit at all. This guest did need medical attention, and we do hope that they had a speedy recovery. So this is a cause for concern, and hope Alton Towers add some more lighting on the stairs before the event opens for the rest of the month. On a good note, they lit up Jewel really well with purple lights and smoke effects. They had walls outside with peepholes with images of dolls and the house inside that was really well done and caused a lot of excitement for what was going on inside. But it did make me think, why light up a ride that is closed but not light up Wicker Man? Finally, the shows and flash mobs, the Alton Ancestors, this year were the same as last year, but to be honest were probably the best thing about Scarefest this year. Well done to the Ents team. Even in heavy rain they were out there giving their all. So by now you're probably asking, why has Alton Towers not gone all out for Scarefest, as it was the birth of seasonal events for this resort? Well, the real reason Alton Towers has done this is because they're on a very tight budget for events because of the park's huge investment in their future. With all the plates that they are spinning, there is just no more money in the pot to really spend on pushing the events forward. Jewel is closed, having a refurb, the amount of money it has cost to get Hex back up and running again this season, and Nemesis closing shortly for a complete retrack. Enterprise has now been confirmed as no longer a being at the resort, and the application for the whole new indoor ride or attraction in the area between Alton Towers Dungeon and the world of David Walliams. Plus the rumour that Nemesis Subterra will be reopening in some form or another for next year. So as you can see, Alton Towers are investing a lot in their park for the future, and that's something to be excited about. So yes, I think Scarefest is worth a visit this year to show support for what they are investing in the future. Are these mazes amazing? No. Are the attractions and experience based around Halloween groundbreaking? No. Is the atmosphere of Scarefest what you'd expect from the UK's biggest theme park? Sadly, no. But I think we should still support Scarefest, even if you just go to ride the coasters in the dark, because the future looks bright for Alton Towers, and I know for one that I'm looking forward to it. But what's your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. Do you still enjoy Scarefest, or have you chosen to give it a miss? In the meantime, between time, thank you so much for watching my first ever full video. And if you enjoyed it and would like to know when a new video is published, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to keep up with all the major theme park news. And until next time, please exit through the merch store.